Okay, so there's a little tiny question about valuation of dwelling places. The traditional answer might be, wood or redoing wallpaper for houses. However, it doesn't really necessarily increase the insulation or increase the sound barrier. If that's a consideration for folks, fixing up the dwelling places. Um, Now, the traditional response would be, what you do is you put some foam pad between, where the walls are, and then you put some whatever wood or plywood or whatever, and then wallpaper. I'm relatively curious about what you out there in TV or internet land may consider. Feel free to put a comment there or whatever. I'm not for sure if that's even possible for these folks. But just putting literally in other words, just putting foam pad on the walls without wallpaper, saves a couple of bucks, or foam pad with wallpaper, or foam pad and then paint. Anyways, if that would increase the valuation, because, as a, owner or renter or whatever, it's not that big of a deal. But what I'm curious about is that will actually increase the valuation of the home property by not necessarily using plywood or whatever wood or whatever, things like that. So for real estate agents out there, real estate brokers and valuators of real estate properties, residential mostly, and even maybe commercial, just depending, feel free to let me know. It's not a big decision for me, but it's something I've been thinking about. Anyways, feel free to go to peoria-illinois.com, and I'm not sure if there's even a comment section there or not, but it's correlated with that site. Anyways, until next time, over and out.